My son was addicted to opiate pain prescriptions. We started a group called Community Speaks Out. We've helped over 150 people get into rehab and help that they needed. Unfortunately, we have members of our group that have lost their children to addiction, and there's a great number of them, some that have lost 2 siblings. We're dealing with families that have 4 addicted siblings now. And over again through the group, we've started realizing that folks were shocked to find out that Oxycontin and Percocet were basically the same as heroin. Yeah, there is one certain little difference in it chemically, but we're finding that 80% of people addicted to heroin today started with a prescription either called Oxycontin or Percocet. My son's was Percocet. When I found out that he was addicted to Percocet, I thought no big deal. This isn't a problem. It's not crack cocaine. As we got further into finding out about these drugs, we realized, and some police officers and detectives told us that they would get on their hands and knees and pray at night that crack cocaine was the problem. This is a bigger problem. Percocet and Oxycontin is much larger. It's more addictive. These are the most powerful drugs mankind has ever made, and they've come along with a label that is so nice. Anybody might want to try it, especially somebody that's young, Oxycontin and Percocet. So the basis of the bill would be to have a heroin level rating on it. So even now, any current or future medicine that contains opiate or synthetic opiate, man-made, doesn't matter, it would have to have a heroin level rating on it. And we've been great enough in this country to come up with a pain scale, which is 1 to 10, and that's kind of up in the air. I think this would be an easier scale to come up with. Just for example, Oxycontin is the stronger of the 2. Oxycontin would be a heroin level 5, just saying. I don't know what the scientists would come up with. And Percocet may be heroin level 3. What that's going to do is the moment that any one of us in this room get the prescription for their 14 or 15-year-old kid that's getting the wisdom teeth taken out, they will have the information that says heroin on the bottle. That will change the way that it's, and I'm not saying this is going to be the kill all and we're going to be out of this epidemic, but this is definitely going to slow down at least the number of people that we deal with each and every day. And when I say each and every day, we have a group just in Groton, Connecticut, and it's a support group. Typically 60 to 70 people a month show up. And my estimate is around 10 people show up that just found out that their kids were addicted to these opiates. And these are from good families and good people, and we're all good families and good people, but totally unexpected to them. We have folks that are dropping off their straight-A students, honor roll members, to college in August and picking up full-blown heroin addicts by the time it's January and they realize that the kid never went to class. And they start with Oxycontin and Percocet. They chopped up pill, that blue line, that kids who have never tried it and seemingly had everything going for them in their life, try that one and they're done. And I think if it was called heroin, I don't think those kids would be diving into that blue line as easily. And I think it's our responsibility as legislators to do this. I've tried to do it at the town council level. Obviously, we don't have the power to do that in my little town called Groton. But we did lose 8 people last year. 8 people in a little town of 42,000 people. And time after time, folks that are in our group say, they force-fed their kids these drugs. The emergency appendectomy, one of the women that speaks at our groups all the time, woke her son up out of a dead sleep at 2 in the morning, then at 6 in the morning, and continued to shove those pills down his mouth and didn't realize she was addicting him. And he probably didn't need the medicine. It was the addiction that was keeping him in pain. So all I'm asking is to relabel this drug. I'm sure there'll be opposition maybe from the other side. I don't see why there would be. It's simple. It is what it is. You call it what it is. It's heroin.